Welcome to another video. Today's video, I'm going to teach you how to legally cheat and play 2 copies of Hulk of Fibrax. Now, we're not actually playing 2 copies of Hulk of Fibrax, but you will get to play your Hulk of Fibrax 2 times with this one neat trick. Opponent is playing Sky Strikers. Let's let him have his turn. We're playing Mermail Atlanteans. We took out the DPE. I don't know if you know this, but there was a ban list, and DPE got nerfed pretty hard. So we took him out, replaced him with Swap Frog. Let's start our turn by using Small World. We're going to bridge. You saw that one went by pretty quickly, but we're going to bridge, reveal Abyss Pike from the Abyss Megalo in our hand, and use that to get a Ronin Toad. Now we can Toad in one. Let's discard the Ronin Toad, summon Swap Frog. Swap Frog would have sent another copy of Swap Frog to the graveyard, but opponent going to use an Effect Veiler. That is A-OK. Swap Frog doing his job. He is eating negates. Let's return the Swap Frog back to hand here. Swap Frog is negated, but his return to hand effect is actually the cost. The cost is return to hand. The effect is you get to summon an additional Toad this turn, which doesn't matter. Let's special summon him again. Activate Ronin in the graveyard to special summon, but opponent's got a Mecha Strike. He's banishing the Ronin. That's okay. Swap Frog has done his job. He's eaten 2 pieces of removal. Let's use the Gen X Undyne. Send the Dragoons. Get Controller. And using the Dragoons, we get Lapis Dragon. Lapis Dragon going to summon itself. And now we can do Hulk Fibrax combo. Let's get going. Hulky combo. Gonna get the Despot. Konami chose not to ban this. You can't blame me for playing it. Not banned. It's fair. It is fair. Konami decided it's fair, so we're going to keep playing it. If you don't think this combo's fair, let me know down in the comments. And get the channel subscribe with a comment, and maybe I'll play a different combo. We're going to go into the lovable Baron de Fleur using our Toad that we had. Get an extra counter, our extra token, and now we can legally cheat. We got our Hulk of Fibrax in the graveyard. But using Pot of Avarice, we can shuffle him back into the extra deck and draw 2 cards. And now we have Hulk Fibrax and a Rodon back in the extra deck. That means we can do that combo again on our next turn. We even shuffled the combo pieces into the deck, excuse me, meaning we can get our search again for the O-Lion. We're going to pop his Sky Striker, get attacking. Opponent's going to stop us from attacking? I don't think so. Let's negate. Negate the effect. Pop the Kana. Let's get direct attacking. And we still got to negate with the Herald. Pass to the opponent. Also, our secret mode Pot of Greed that legally cheated by letting us play second copy of Hulk Fibrax gave us an Ash Blossom. Let's negate the effect of the airspace. Stop him from excavating. Opponent is going to activate Mobilize. We're going to negate that. Not going to let him draw 2. And opponent is done. Not willing to play through the Baron pop. All right. Well, there you go. We didn't get our next turn where we could have legally cheated and summoned our Hulk Fibrax. Let's try another game. I got the full deck list at the end of the video, if you want to see. Now, I did mix the deck list up a little bit. The streamlined version of the deck is at the end of the video, but I was testing out some cards like Guitar Gurnads. Opponent's playing DDDs. He's going to combo for a long time. We don't have any way to interact, so let's just let our opponent wombo combo as we think about life. See what DDDs can get up to. Now that the ban list has come out, I'm almost sad that there were no hits to my deck. Other than the DPE hits, Mermails doesn't really need to change at all. So if you've been playing a Mermails deck and you were playing DPE, maybe it's a good time to cut them for something else. Opponent's just going off. We might want to try some alternative combos, but I know there's one way to end with where you can use Cupid Pitch to search for a Thunder card that summons itself, gives you a Thunder Dragon Colossus. That could be something worth trying. Let me know in the comments if you think that'll be fun. Our opponent's finally finished comboing. We draw an Imperm, which is pretty great here. The two monsters he has, one of them is a monster negate. Once per turn, when a monster effect's activated, you can detach, gain control of it. And this one, DDD Wave King High Caesar, when a spell trap or monster effect is activated that special summons, you can detach negate. So opponent has two negates online. Let's use Small World. Bridge with Diva to get a Kaiju. And now we can Kaiju his other negate away. Very nice. Showing off the power of Small World. Small World is an amazing card. You should learn how to use this. If you haven't, check out my video where I explain how to use Small World. The card is complicated, but it's amazingly powerful. Opponent is gonna steal our Megalo, but we still got the effect of the Dragoons in graveyard, and we can search for a Diva, and we have not used our normal summon. Let's get summoning. Now we can Diva combo. Looks like we won't get to legally cheat this game, since we didn't draw her pot. But we can take a look at our opponent's hand. Opponent has Dark Contract with the Patent License and a Ghost Ogre. We're going to take the Ghost Ogre because Ghost Ogre can be used to pop our Deep Sea Diva. Amazed my opponent chose not to do that. Dragoon's going to activate, get us the Moon Glacia. Of course we got 5 water monsters in graveyard. Let's get discarding. Make him discard that Dark Contract. It's going to activate and actually return his monster from the extra deck back to his hand. But that's okay. We're going to Hulky. Not legally cheating. This is one Hulky. We're allowed this. Konami said one Hulky, fine. Any number of Auroradons, also fine. Konami approves this combo. Well, let's get the Despot. And opponent does not want to see it. Opponent is done. Alright, let's go on to one more game. Alright, looks like we might get another chance to legally cheat. We got Pot Avarice. Let's start with Neptibus. Now, I'm being conservative here. Diva is a better combo starter, but if you use Neptibus, you're more resilient to hand traps. If someone imperms you or ashes your prince, you still get the effect of the Dragoons. So maybe I'm being a coward here. Maybe I should have just gone for the Diva. But I'm saving Diva for next turn. You can always use Diva next turn. Well, let's take a look at our opponent's hand. And opponent, oh my goodness. Opponent has quite the hand. They got a Droplet to negate all our monster effects. They got Call by the Grave to negate a hand trap. They got a Nibiru, which obviously we're going to have to get rid of right now. And 2 Phantom Knights. So that's a pretty strong hand. Let's make him banish that Nibiru to save us from getting Nibiru'd. And we can make Lapis Dragon come to hand. Special summon itself. Make the Hulk of Fibrax. Looks like we're going to get an opportunity to legally cheat here. Despot 001. Make the Auroradon. We're going to make our 2 negates. Now, this is an interesting decision point here. We're going to get the O-line from the deck. But we have 2 options for our level 8 Synchro. And we're going to go with... I'll explain why. We're going to go with Dragite. We saw our opponent had a Droplet. If we made a Borreload Dragon, Borreload Dragon's effect gets negated. He loses all his Boral counters, and he can't negate anything. So that's why we're making the Dragite here. We get the token. We get to make the level 4. But first, let's get legally cheating. Shuffle all the combo pieces back into the deck. Draw 2 cards. Now, it probably is sensible to shuffle the Despot in as well. So we could have done that. But I wanted to keep my options open. We search for Kaiju here with our Small World. We know our opponent doesn't have an Ash. So we're playing it safe. And let's pass back to the opponent. Give him their Nibiru back. You can have that. You can have that Nibiru, opponent. See what the opponent can do here. Now we know they got Droplet. They're going to summon the Phantom Knight and Droplet our board. Prevent us from activating effects, but we still got Effect Veiler. And opponent used their Called By to prevent us from activating spells. Probably worried about a Crossout Designate, card that's being limited to 1. Opponent going to summon Link Spider. Looks like they're going into Verte here. Gonna try and make the DPE. or something else. Yep, trying to make DPE. Let's negate with Imperm. And opponent is done. Cannot fight through it. Alright, beautiful. Good showing for Mermail's Hulk Fibrax combo. Still very strong and very fair. Konami approves. Let's show you the deck list. Alright, here you go. Here is the deck list that I settled on. We're back to playing the Swap Frog Ronin Toad package. You know, gotta love it. It eats up so many negates when it goes off. And in order to sustain that, we added a couple extra water monsters to our deck. I added back in the Genix Undyne. Honestly, I kind of missed him. He's very powerful. And having him in the deck gives us 1, 2, 3 different sets of 3 starters that can do our Hulk Fibrax combo. And we also got Swap Frog package, which can be an extender even if you don't try and use it to bait negates. Also in the deck, we are running a single copy of Abyss Teus, searchable and usable as a bridge with the Small World. So good to have some monster variety since this card lets you use all the bridges you have. And I'm testing out 2 copies of Pot of Avarice. This is how we're legally cheating. We're shuffling 5 monsters from our graveyard back into the deck and drawing 2 cards. It's a Pot of Greed. It lets you summon Hulk of Fibrax multiple times. And people in the comments suggested to me, you know what? See, I think they were right. I was skeptical because it doesn't help you if you can't start your combo. But if you get your combo to go off and you can draw 2 cards and shuffle the whole thing back in the deck to do it again, I mean, that's pretty strong, especially since we're playing a combo that kind of only works once. So, hope you liked the video. If you have suggestions, let me know down in the comments for what to play next. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.